because one is hard enough on its own.
That's what she said.
Especially if you want to do it properly, you know?
That's what he said.
Restaurant Punk, what's up?
Restaurant Punk!
Whoa. Hold on. She was still talking. Let's.
Hold on. Are we going to harmonize? Restaurant
You go
Punk.
restaurant.
5, 6, 7, 8. Restaurant Punk.
What the was that?
Welcome to Restaurant
Are you
Punk.
shitting me? Are you kidding me right now?
We're going to start our barbershop.
Are you quartet?
not-
It's a
Well, we're
barbershop
missing
quartet.
one.
All right, no, it's called a barbershop. That's called porn right there. What you guys are doing? All right, I've seen it. All right, what was that? Do me a favor. We're never going to do that ever again. Let's edit that out.
5, 6,
Don't even
7,
think about
8.
it.
All right, we'll do our rap.
Oh my
next. Ready?
God. Peter,
I have a topic.
Hello, everybody.
what is happening? What are you doing?
I have a topic. Okay. I think we
I'm
all
still
have a
on my
little too
5-hour energy.
much.
Come on, Noelle, let's go.
Welcome to Restaurant Punk. This evening, we will be talking about
Multiple cocks.
This is not a porn.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Noelle. What do you want to talk about today?
Hi, welcome to Restaurant Punk. My name is Noelle, and today we will be talking about managing multiple concepts. Peter,
What the fuck? Like managing multiple restaurants? What is
like concepts. Yes.
concepts?
It could be
So-
restaurants. It could be other things.
Well, when you say concepts, do you mean
events?
Yeah, I was going to say different genres.
As an
of the
example, this
hospitality.
past year, I have managed to juggle the catering company, Venturini Events, Petunia, and Prohibition, all of which are completely different concepts.
So it could be different concept.
Well, I mean, how do you
restaurants.
do it? It's f***ing hard. I mean, to be honest, really think about that. It's like I'll walk into Brian and I have to be sophisticated.
Sophisticated.
I can't curse. I can't do anything. I have to be proper. And then I walk into Shimon. I'm like, yeah, sit down, shut the up, and eat this food.
I
You know
feel
what I'm saying?
like there's,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people listening and a lot of other owners
not
that
now.
are out
They
there.
heard you sing.
This is true. But it scares the shit out of them just to open up a restaurant or a business, you know? So when you say juggling multiple concepts, I feel like that scares a lot of people right off the bat because one is hard enough on its own.
That's what she said.
Especially if you want to do it properly, you know?
That's what he
and
said.
Be there all the time, all up in it. All
That's
the
what she
time.
said.
I'm just setting you up, George. But,
Go ahead.
To our production team.
you know, there's a lot that's involved. And I feel like a lot of people see us working restaurants and we're not there all the time, or we're doing this, or we're doing that.
Well, yeah, they think you're doing nothing when you're not there.
Yeah, but to operate it properly, you got to be there all the time. And when you say juggling multiple concepts, like you were saying, the ice cream shop, Petunia, the events, the caterings, everything, you know, every morning you're probably up for an hour or two just doing emails for everything. And that's just contacting people for the events, for the event planning. That's not even the work involved.
But yeah, I feel like this year for me, and again, just being vulnerable with it all, like juggling all four, I feel like I was already new into the restaurant industry. So, or not the restaurant industry, but like being an owner of a restaurant. Yeah. And then it was, okay, you're also going to be the first one in this entire group to solely own an ice cream shop. Like nobody in the group has just solely done an ice cream shop. While also, I'm an event coordinator and I'm good at doing that. But I've also never run a catering company until I joined this group. So it was like.
So you're saying that we ruined your life? Wow. Thanks. Yanni, make sure you hear that one.
No, it was just, it was very humbling because it was like, in my mind, I can be passionate about anything. In my mind, I can do anything if I just put the work into it. And you can do it, put your back into it. I was waiting for you.
Damn it.
But it was one of those things to where I really had to, again, humble myself, bring myself back down to earth and be like, okay, maybe I bit off more than I can chew this year. Like I really should try, before I spread myself thin, learn more about each individual thing and how to properly juggle and manage each concept because they are all completely different concepts. Like catering is so different from event planning, and event planning is different from owning a restaurant, and owning a restaurant is different than owning an ice cream shop. So it was just, you know, it was difficult. And
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Doesn't mean anything, but you met a new man right next to you who had a baby.
Yeah, all in the meanwhile, Peter
Right.
and I are forming a relationship, and I'm learning how to be a mom to
So, I mean, that's
a
just-
child who isn't mine.
It's just
You
something
know,
to think about. I think when it comes to juggling, because I'm the worst, I'll just say yes to everything. But this is the first time I'm saying no. I'm cutting things out of my life to make it easier for myself because I took on too much. But I think you should have, if you have one restaurant, stay in that one restaurant for about 2-3 years.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? Master that one restaurant, build your team up from there, and then you take somebody from that team, a front of house, back of house person, and then go work on the next concept 3 years from now, because then you already have something that's going here. That's good. Then 3 years from there, you have another restaurant. You know what I'm saying? You should never take on things so fast, so fast because you're gonna lose it. Not lose it, but you're gonna lose like your
Yeah,
mind. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, I think everything just kind of came at the same instance with that. Like the location for the ice cream and for Petunia came up at the same time. We needed to hop back into the catering to handle her company. Like everything kind of came on at the same time. We're just like, okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. It's a lot.
it was a lot, and I feel like I had just one foot in every door, and I couldn't walk through any of them at any given time to give them my full attention. And again, all meanwhile trying to juggle life and us building a life, and again, me stepping in as a stepmom, and then like learning just that, plus trying to schedule and delegate. And it's like, I can't tell one person like, okay, you got this right now, because I didn't even have time to, I feel like, solely focus on, with the catering, be like, okay, Pete, while I'm in Petunia, can you email these people or whatever?
Yeah.
So it was definitely a hard juggle, but I did find passion in all of them. And it was something that I'm like, wow, I wish I had 2-3 years at Petunia before passing it off to someone else. So that way I could have really gotten that down.
Yeah.
Like, cause even in the 1 year that we had it, obviously to me, it was successful. We had such a good first year. I felt so accomplished in what we did.
Listen,
and
it's a gorgeous restaurant. The
it's a
menu's
beautiful
And
restaurant.
just so everybody knows, it's still operational.
Yeah,
it's
it's
still
still
in our
operating.
group.
Yeah.
It's doing great. We just passed it off to another.
a new managing partner.
Yes. Yeah.
And so for me to do that, it was like very emotional, but at the same time, because that was like my budding concept, right?
Yeah.
It was like, I know where I'm stronger and where I need to focus on. And I think that, moving forward, this managing partner is going to take this to where I wanted to take it from now until 3 years from now.
Yeah.
But I know that they can dedicate their full time and attention to that, while I can dedicate my full time and attention to coordination, events, catering, and everything. So I just wanted to bring it up because, again, now I'm transitioning in that split to just focus on the two concepts that match each other, right? Events and coordination, they are very different, but they go hand in hand. So I'm like, I can juggle those. I feel like for me, I can juggle those easy.
Yeah. When it comes to it too, is like when I joined the two brothers and Nico back in the day, 7 years ago. I don't know. They only had
16 or 17. Yeah.
Yeah, they only had Beachfront, YB, and Shimon, and it was just the two of them. Now they always had this army, but I was I always thought they just opened these all right away. I always forgot that Beachfront was open from 1968. Yanni took it over in 2000. YB opened up in
11.
11. You know what I'm saying? Then Shimon opened up in
14.
14. You know well, he knows. But you look at it, it's like, so Beachfront 2000 to 2011. Then
13.
Then they open up the next concept.
Yeah.
And then
It
2000.
takes a minute to get comfortable
just-
with that concept to move on.
Yeah,
to the next.
we didn't move like we moved in the past 4 years.
No,
It was
you
just
guys,
like, boom, boom.
you took
boom,
your
boom,
time and
boom.
everything. And so I always thought, oh, if they can do this so fast, why can't I do it? And then you don't think about it. But then the same thing is they had a massive army behind him ready to go. So he wasn't always at YB, but he was always at Shimon.
Yeah.
Like he was always there.
Every
But
night,
YB,
all summer.
every time. So YB was ready to go. And and then Yanni was at Beachfront for so long until, I don't know when he,
It was an
probably
in and
about
out
15,
thing.
16 years afterward. But he,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
The first like 10 years he was.
But yeah, so
He was always there.
they weren't juggling. So I always thought they did it so fast. So I was
Yeah.
like, if they can do it fast, why can I do it fast? And I'm like, And it
Exactly.
hurt me. And like,
I can do it.
You can't juggle concepts right away. You have to take time to build up yourself because it takes a lot out of you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? To go from George's Place Courthouse that has, 40 seats inside to Brian that's got 110 seats inside to Shimon that's got 25 seats inside,
Which is why I felt like this was a good topic to bring up with you, because you're also in that transition of focusing now just on Brian and Shimon.
Yeah.
And obviously Peter and his brother are the reason why we all juggle everything, because they started this whole thing. So they know how to juggle the concepts. And, it just, like I said, it was just that rocking point in this last couple of weeks to where I'm like, damn, I thought I could do it all. Let me humble myself. I can't. And I don't want to ruin really good concepts by being too prideful to give it to the next person who would be really good at it. And to also be true to myself. Like, I know what I'm good at. I know where I'm needed, and I know where I can prosper, not only for myself, but for this group. And I can bring a whole new concept to this group if I focus on
Which
this.
helps us out with a lot of this concepts, because we have such a massive group that can turn around, take this concept there, go with this concept there.
Yeah.
So it's much easier for us. I mean, it's for other restaurateurs and owners, take your time. You know what I'm saying?
Take your time.
I think with us, we've been approached with some really great deals.
We've had
some
4
places
deals
that are
in
just
2 months already.
they're just hard to pass up sometimes. And I mean, it's really hard to pass up, even if you're stretching yourself thin, because you're like, wow, these types of opportunities don't come up often. Because how many deals do we get approached with a year? 20, 50, 60, a lot. But there's one in the haystack usually. Just last year there were 3 or 4 in the haystack.
4.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
4.
So
Yeah, we did
Things got a little crazy.
got a little
cray. You know what I'm saying?
So,
But yeah,
it's
I
hard
like it.
to
It's going.
juggle.
Yeah.
It's hard. I think
be
you
patient.
gotta,
I think it's doable, but yeah, you have to be patient. Take your time with each concept before you move to the next concept.
Work your restaurant 1st for years to make sure it can be run without you there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Build an army, build a team.
And we're saying this not from, watching other people, but we've hopped in and like we said, we opened up 4 concepts back to back to back to back. And it's rough and it's hard. And it's hard to put in your full everything into the one place when you have 3 other places you're thinking about. Even though we have a crew, and let's say even if we had 4 different operators, we go in as a team to all our places, even from design to menu to front of house to just everything. And even with all that, it was really hard going in and doing it. Really hard.
Yeah.
I love it. Awesome.
So, I know you love it.
Don't tell
I don't
me
know.
twice.
You're wild
I'm having a
and
great
crazy.
time.
Thumbs up.
Oh God, please! You start with the singing, then you start with the thumbs up. I'm having a great time.
I don't know. It is a
happening?
thumbs up moment.
Please stop.
Everything's going to be okay.
Everything is awesome.
Just take your time, but also just do it because you're never going to be ready.
Yes.
Fantastic.
As Yanni always says, just hop right in there.
No, Yanni says yes. Just say yes.
Just say yes.
Just say yes.
Say yes.
And then suffer later.
Suffer later.
Very
Restaurant
true.
Punk!
Restaurant Punk, happy suffering.
Wow.
Oh, that's when we fired Jose.
Well, you fired Jose like 17 times.
No, the one time he was gone for like a month or so.
What you got? What do you want?